It is the best day of the week, Saturday. Hope everyone is starting their Saturday off great. Good morning, Mr. Robin and Mr. TC. Hope you gentlemen are doing well this morning. Morning, Mr. B. Shady. How are you today, sir? Doing well, I hope. I've got my smoke and a cup of coffee, and I am good to go. Morning, Mr. Ed. Hope you're doing well this morning, sir. So, let's see here. Morning, Mr. John. I am no one. Do you think hopping in here and saying little comments like that make you get noticed more or less? Or do you just like trying to shock people? Seeing you come in, start your day by saying that or saying random little weird comments. I was just curious what you thought to accomplish out of that. No big deal. Welcome to say you gotta go poop, but everybody else is saying good morning and hello, and you just bust in with the I gotta go poop. Oh yeah, Ed, shipping has been crazy. My cedars are finally out for delivery today, but they've taken forever to get here. Oh, is it funny? Maybe for your age. I'm not sure. Oh yeah? All right. There's always that too. So anyway, last night was a Laconico night. So I took my Intrepid and my Gemini. And they were a great combo together. And man, this Gemini has some super good action. So I had to take apart the Intrepid, my prototype. As you can see, it says Laconico to be determined on there. But I had to take this one apart and get the action as good as the Gemini, and I did. I cleaned it and oiled it real good, and man, it's super smooth too. Yeah, I'm curious to see what I'll think of the Cedar clones also. I've heard, other people have sold them, and I'm hoping I can get mine tuned good enough. And I had that in my back left pocket. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how, starting off a good knife, hanging out with buddies. Like, let's say you walk in the little country store on the corner and you got your buddies sitting around getting, you know, drinking some coffee, eating a biscuit. Everybody's saying, "Oh, good morning, Jim. Good morning, John." Somebody else just walks in and goes, "I gotta poop." Like, I guess everybody else is gonna bust out laughing because that's so funny. Or they're gonna look at him like, "Who's the weirdo?" But that's just my opinion. Take it for whatever. Just kind of weird. It's either young or weird. Or young and weird. I don't mind either one. I think it's the combo. Either one individually. Yeah, he is that guy. Just walking. I'll go to poop. Okay. Thanks for sharing. Like, I don't know. I don't know if that would never get a laugh. Uh, yeah, that's true. You could always say that, TC. But at least say hi first. So, did y'all get anything in? Oh, Robin. It doesn't bother me, Ed, and I don't want him to get banned. I just think it's silly and immature. But maybe he'll learn that to come in and say hi first. He's always popped in and said some weird stuff, but that's okay. Uh, but yeah, don't ban him. I mean, if he keeps doing that, I mean, he's talked plenty in here. But I'm happy y'all timed him out for a little while because I don't want to deal with it in the chat. But no, it doesn't really bother me. 3 flicks? Yeah. So what's wrong with the cedar, guys? Both John and Robin have asked me about the cedar, said something about the cedar this morning. And I thought it was a great looking knife. It's super pretty the way he does the finishes. Uh, Good morning, Hewer. Monaco. Are you really in Monaco? Good morning, Mr. Cliff. Hope you're doing well, sir. But a lot of people have sold those cedars. Um, so I'm curious to check them out. I'll be getting all 3 of the ones I ordered today, hopefully. Um, that's one of those knives, I believe, from Exclusive Folders. It's from the same makers. That's a pretty nice looking knife, though. It looks pretty chunky, too. Looks bigger than I expected. It's going all the way across his hand, unless he's got kid hands or something, but looks like a formidable blade there. I want to go check out some Exclusive Folders this morning and see if that one's on there. I think it is. But we will see. Let's see. Folders. Infinite Charlie Lunar Eclipse. Yep, there it is. A, B, or C. So C is the oil slick version that he got. Pretty sweet looking. Oh, I didn't even see the clip side in the video. That's a big old knife, though. $3.99 for that version. Not that version, the version I showed. That version. For an integral, all that work. Cliff, let me give you the moderator so you can post links and stuff. Been here long enough. So now, Cliff, your name is Blue along with some other people's. And you can post links in the chat if you choose to. Alright. That was one I saw. Yeah, I didn't even let him flip it over. I don't guess. He's not showing the clip side much, is he? I love that blade shape. That looks super comfortable. It's a big boy, though. Now I want to go back and see the dimensions on it. If they have any. Hey Google, what's 22.5 centimeters in inches?
22.5 centimeters
8.3?
is equal to 8.858 inches.
Oh wow, 8.85. Almost 9 inches. I'll leave that one alone. I don't know why everything knife related sounds suggestive at times. That can lead to people like I am no one. I say my fair share as well. But that's not my greeting normally. I don't just walk up to people and say harsh stuff. I lead into the harsh stuff after I've talked to them for a minute. But each his own, whatever. Yeah, I like it. All right. So today I was looking down through here because I was trying to find some cedars people had sold. And oh, did y'all see the Drift C is live now? I went and looked at it. It went live yesterday. It's only 7 inches long total, so I couldn't get it. That's the version I would have gotten right there, though. Earl stonewashed. It looks super comfortable. It's just a 6.94 inch, 3-inch blade. So it's a smaller drift, but it's contoured like the LCT. Yeah, Ed. I don't know why the knife hobby has so many. Well, sex is 6, isn't it? So it might have something to do with. Yep, I had a drift and it was too small for me, so I got a drift L, and it was too thin for me, so I got a drift LCT. And it's about perfect for me, so I don't even know why I'm looking at this knife, honestly. I don't need another version of the drift. I've got the drift version that I need right now until they make a bigger one. One morning I'll hear from you, "Hey Chip, did you see the new extra large drift?" And I'll be like, "No, I didn't, but let me go buy that." But that was my progression with the drifts. I didn't know. I started with the drift. I was like, it was before, I don't know. It takes you a while. It takes you at least a year, if not longer, to realize what size knives feel best to you. So that first year was super fun, just buying everything. But I had to kind of whittle it down to what I like. Good morning, John. Yeah, I got the LCT and about to have another one my buddy made. Oh yeah, I've got one on the way. I guess the LCT is the only one I got right now. All right, enough of this being on screen. Let me see if I can find one for sale and see what anybody said about it. I know more people got them in. I could type the word. Oh yeah, a new batch. A lot of people in this post said this was their best clone they'd ever felt in their life. And I can probably agree with some of them. It is a great clone. He's supposed to be making a new batch. There we go. Blade swap on cedar. I don't know what he's talking about. Maybe, oh, he put the dark blade. I don't know. Maybe he took a real cedar blade? I'm confused. Well. Oh, this guy put a good hand satin going down the blade. That looks good. That's one thing I wish I could learn how to do good. Because I would hand satin my knives. I would hand satin all of them. I need to just get a good 220 grit sandpaper, brand new, sit down one day and try it on a knife. Because I bet I could do it. I'm sure I can do it. I just got to do it. There we go. Cedar in the wild. Share your thoughts. Looks sweet. Waiting for mine. I'm really enjoying this one. The finger flick is everything, but I will admit the flipping action isn't amazing, but it's okay. So we got bad flipping action. It's a great knife, but I think I'm going to list mine for sale. It's shocking how light this thing feels. It really is super light for its size. So the only two things I picked up from that is it doesn't flip very well and it's super light. Yeah, Ed, I'm hoping he comes out with another batch of those Anthems. All the people in this post were talking about how they were going to go up in price, and I was like, dude, when he listed them, they were $160, $170. And this guy's selling his or sold his for $225, and they're saying they're going to even be higher than that, like close to $300. Somebody right here said, dang, have these really gotten that expensive? I checked and I bought mine. It was the last one in stock for $215 with coupon. Full price was $240. I guess I remember grabbing mine at $170 when they dropped. Yeah, that's what I got mine for, was 170. Oh, last night I carried a couple of Laconicos, 2 Kaisers, and my Vespa ZBP. I love the zero blade play, and this one, oh, that reminds me. I had issues conveying my message across to China about, hold on, let me get this down. So, I bought the zero blade play. Y'all know I bought it, and I bought 2 of them. And when, you know, the other one's sitting right here, but I bought 2 of them, and this one, when I took it apart to clean it, I noticed that the little set screw that goes into the blade to keep it, to change the amount of friction when you slide it out, has little notches in it. And when they tightened the set screw, they didn't tighten it in the notch, they tightened it between 2 notches. So it like wallowed it out and made one big giant notch, so you can't really get the adjustment really good. The set screw doesn't lock in. So I couldn't convey that message across over to China. I showed him the part I needed, but anyway, he couldn't figure it out. And I could have sworn oh yeah. So I had to make pictures. I had to go concoct some pictures to show him what I was talking about. And, whoops. Me and John talking about his, the Zorn. But in here in the modding section, I had to make this little picture showing where the set screw got tightened. So you can see those little notches. The set screw is supposed to set in one of those. And that's where it's supposed to go. But that's where they tightened it. So that's where it's supposed to go. They tightened it right there. So it made that part look like this, with a big gap right here and little gaps over here. So when I tighten the set screw, it can slide back and forth in this little notch. Unless I really crank it on down, which is what I've done. But all I did, I was like, dude, I just need one of these screws. Can you just send me one of these screws right here? Like, and not the set. I sent him the picture of just the other one back there. But I had to convey it by showing him what, and I was trying to tell him that when his people assemble them, all you have to do is get this set screw kind of close, and then you can spin this big screw, and you can feel the set screw kind of click and lock into place. And so you know that you need to either go to this one or go to this one and lock it in. But you can rotate it while you're tightening the set screw, and you can feel the little notches, kind of like detent almost. But anyway, I had to do that. Let's see. And we're going to go in here. I've set up at my kitchen table. I've got all my hard cases in the kitchen. And we're going to run in there and sort a bunch of knives. Looks like I actually need more lighting. Okay. I guess I might take that in there when I go. But I need to get my knife cases sorted where I know where my knives are. It's driving me nuts. I can't take it no more. Something's got to be done about it. And it'll let me show some knives off, or y'all see some of my stuff and help me put it in order. Minus 24. Wow. Let's see what the weather is here. Weather 37211. Well, it is 36 on its way to 46 and 6 mile per hour wind. Yeah, mister, when I took this one apart, I could see on that screw on the edge of it where they had tightened that little set screw in the wrong spot. And it works without it, but I can't get it to where it's as tight as this one because the little set screw wants to go to a hole that's not there. All right. Why is it kind of dark in there? I've got 3 kitchen lights on and there's sunlight coming in. Maybe it's because of the stupid camera settings. Let me check that. Hold on. Yeah, I just put auto brightness on. I think it's brighter in there than it really is. Where's default settings? I've got a nice coat that I bought from it's made for people that work on crab boats. Yeah, see, auto doesn't. Huh. Yeah, mine's not. I think mine's minus 30. It's from a place called, whoops. Um, it's from Duluth Trading. Duluth Trading Whaleback. I got one of these. No, that's the jacket. I got the parka, but I still don't see it. I think they quit selling it, but it's super big. Might not be called the whaleback either. It's a big one. Warmest. Let's see what they got. This one goes down. They have some nice coats though. They used to say where mine's so warm it's got zippers under the armpits so you can that's mine, I think. If it's got the armpit zippers. Yeah, pit zips open to vent off sweat. This is the one I bought. And I love it. But Duluth Trading has some nice coats. And I guess it's kind of men's stuff and it's big stuff. And I like my Columbia stuff too. All right. It's got those chest pockets where you put your hands, like when you um they're satin lined, crushed velvet like lined. Yeah, Cliff, it'd be awesome to get some real stuff from like Alaska. Yeah, it's all Gore-Tex. Uh, all right. I've got a laptop in there with all my knives that I can read the chat in there, so I should be able to talk to y'all still while I'm sorting some knives this morning. I won't be able to change the what we're looking at, but I can hold stuff up to the camera, hopefully. I was wanting to see more cedar stuff. There's the big brown knife. Uh, yeah, that's the big boy brown. The the large LHCX. LHCX. A little bit before my time, probably. Man, started off great. Plain Jane for $6.50. Run it. Watch video here. Don't mind if I do. Turn off the music though. Looks like he made a Lazy Susan out of Lego. No, he bought one. It's not very smooth though. A little jerky. I think that's over 9 inches long. All we get to see is a Lazy Susan video. That's silly. But anyway, somebody was wanting to make those. Uh, yeah, that clip was pretty sweet. It's because of the milling pattern that's in it. You can see the milling pattern on, well, on that plain Jane one I just looked at. That ain't it. Yeah, speaking of inlays, I can't wait to buy a piece of titanium and try to make one for my mini isotope. That sounds like fun. Yeah, the one I showed right here, let's see. When I went back to page 22, the plain Jane ones had the clip. Well, no, one of them had the. I don't even see the clip. Thought I saw a clip. Maybe I didn't. Huh. Got a bunch of versions of it. Oh, yeah. That's just a plain Jane right there. With my Carta. Cool looking knife. I think there's a lot more. Oh, we got to watch this video. Have y'all seen the SPK meltdown? This is going to be a treat this morning. We're going to watch this real quick.
Kind of annoying that I have to make this video. Because people are fucking retarded. But, so there's one fella that sent in a warranty, and he's like, hey, I read your warranty thing on your website. If I need to pay for anything, I'm more than happy to do it. All that jazz. Cool. And then there's other people that send warranty stuff in, and they're like, I just want it fixed. I'm like the third or fourth owner. I just want it fixed.
That's the same kind
you
of
read
laser
like the
I've got,
warranty
basically.
thing on my website. It'll say if there's any manufacturer defects or anything like that, it'll be covered. And if you're the original owner, everything will be covered. It'll be fine. The reason why I have that is because when it swaps hands like 3 or 4 times, like people finger fuck the shit out of these knives. And then I have to figure out who fucking fucked it up. And then I got to fix their fuck up and then make it right with everyone. So like, I'm more than happy to work on your knife. But like, please understand how the warranty thing works. Okay? I'm not going to charge this guy because he was really cool about everything. But there's a lot of people that are just entitled that are just fix my knife, fix my knife, fix my knife. Get fucked. How about that? And if you send me fucking candy in your fucking thing and expect me to do extra work, go fuck yourself. All right? That shit's insulting to me, okay? If the finish on the knife, when you buy it, is the way the finish is, that's the way it's going to be. I'm not fucking doing extra work. All right? This isn't some fucking custom knife shop that you can get whatever the fuck you want. Eat my ass. How's that?
Wow.
Okay?
That guy's having a bad day.
And if you don't like the way that I fucking talk or whatever, then fucking... Sorry, got cut off. If you don't like the way that I talk and deal with this shit, then go fuck yourself. Don't follow me anymore. Don't buy my knives. I don't care. Jesus Christ. If you want extra fucking work done or spa services, all that stuff is done through Way of Knife. It's all on my website. It's all there. I don't have time to do any of that stuff because I'm busy making stuff. If you want me to sit down and fucking take care of your knife and just like fucking finger fuck your asshole for you, then I'll be more than glad to do it. But I'm going to charge you a fuck you price. Okay? I don't have time. If shit breaks on stuff, I'm more than happy to take care of it. I understand shit happens. I'm more than happy to take care of it. But if you're the third or fourth owner and something's fucking wrong with it and you expect me to fix it right on the spot, go fuck yourself. Okay? That's how warranty works. Go read the warranty thing on my website before you send stuff in. This gentleman did, and I'm going to take care of him because he took the time to do it.
So, yeah. He was not having a good day. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind. His language was a little harsh, and he got a little too mad, in my opinion. But you know, getting mad is all subjective. He was no madder than I've been. I just choose to express myself a little differently at times like that. But if he doesn't have time, he doesn't have time. He said if something broke on the knife, he'd be happy to fix it. I don't have any problems with any of that. I think all that's legit. I know how entitled people act, and he mentioned being, the entitled people, so I get that too. So as far as everything he just said, I don't disagree with much any of it. It's just the way he approached it could have been a little better. So that's my opinion. The content of what he said was perfectly fine. He could have said it with a little more couth. But I'm not trying to be holier than thou, that's for sure. That's the kind of breakdown you do to your girlfriend, and you get it out of your system, and then you rationally explain what you just went over with your girlfriend on a video. You don't shoot a video at the time that you're having this meltdown about it. You wait till you've had this meltdown with your girl or your buddy, and then you record one touching on all the topics. In my opinion, he just hit record at the wrong time. But yeah, he said he would fix anything that was wrong with the knives. Even, and he said he understands if things break. Stuff happens. But anyway. Alright, but I had to show that to y'all because, you know, it's knife related. We try to do this every day. Yeah, this is the post that everybody is like been going over. I had a real cedar. While it's an absolute beautiful knife, I like nothing about the feel, the action. Curious when people receive the clones. Actually, this isn't the post. There's another guy that had a real one. Oh wow, that freaked me out. I usually have it muted on here. But there's been a lot of people talking about that knife. So I can't wait till today, later on. He was one of the first ones to get it. I think it was this guy. He posted a video. A post. Happy with it so far. Applied some oil. Not sure if that was the first guy. Maybe so. The guy, bunch of people are doing those hole mods. Somebody just posted a shot of one. I thought it was him, but those wee high fin with the holes in them, everybody's doing that now. It makes a beautiful knife. I could have sworn, I like that round hole in those Sabenzas. I think that looks good on that knife. I've always liked the round spidey holes on those knives. Morning, Audiolitis. I was trying to find real quick. Oh well. I'll give up again. One of these people posted a wee high fin with the hole mod. Pretty positive. I didn't think it was that far back, so I hate when people delete posts. About to just try to type high fin in. Sort by newest. Yeah. With hole mod. There it is. It's a GIF. it looks good with that hole mod. That one's got a good chamfer around it too. Looks even. One of the ones I saw didn't. Yeah, that one has a nice chamfer. That's one of the best mods I've seen on a knife. As far as blade holes go. Taking a regular knife. Yeah, that chamfer looks good. Alright. There's a couple guys on, oh, right here. No, there's a guy on Instagram. This guy shows off his in a post or two. Actually, I think he did it in a comment. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he posted his in a comment, though. Yeah. I guarantee it's in a comment. It's been a while, though. He's very active. I'm not going to go through dude's comments forever, but those hole mods look good. And that's it before it got the hole. Now, I got to get the knife first, though, so... Yeah, John, I thought I sent you the link to his Instagram on where to go to get that done. I found out, I think, for John. Hey, I'm down for that, mister. I like that, finger bangers. I'm gonna... A lot of, trial and error here. Where Monaco? I don't even know how do you say that? Where? I'm going to take the one out that I've got, and I'm going to try to make a piece exactly like it by sanding and Dremel and more sanding and more sanding. That reminds me, I need to sort my integrals while we're in there in the kitchen. I'm going to pull out I'm going to make a super cool picture of all my titanium knives and all my wear. Yeah, that's kind of how I said it, wear. I tried to say it the best I could. But here's the one I'm going to I think it's in here. It better be in here. Right here. So this is the Isotope Mini. No, this is the Isotope, sorry. I don't know why I said that. My Mini's not in here. Wait a minute. I bought a Mini. Did I buy a full-size one? I'm gonna buy a full-size one and maybe I was talking about it before I got the knife. The full-size ones are hard to find. I swore they made one, but I don't think they do. The original full-size one with the titanium inlay, but that's what I was going to show you, was the Mini has the inlay, But I'm going to make one just like this for the full-size one. Hopefully. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. I don't know what I got confused earlier. Good morning, Waylon. And Pete, Custom Knife Factory is known for doing those studs that sit right on the, they're not really studs, they're blade stops. And this one is one of the ones that was almost impossible to do what I was talking about, reverse flick off of it, but I had to loosen it up enough that I could. But this one hurts to open with that reverse. Oh, thank you, Pete. I don't know if that's the same one I sent John, but what am I missing out of this bag? Oh, I know what I'm missing out of this bag. So does Mr. Pete. Persian. Persian? The Persian. We got Ed kicking one guy out earlier, and now talking about erections. So there you go. That's how you swing, but you can't walk in talking about that. You got to be here for 30 minutes or more, and then you can say that. All right. Why would I need a special machine for the inlay? Where? I'm just going to take this piece out in my Cardo, whatever I get, carbon fiber. I'm going to buy a piece of raw titanium the right thickness. I'm going to cut it down, and I'm going to sand the edges until they're right, until it fits. You can do anything by hand that you do with the machine given enough time. Dremels will do amazing work with the right grinding wheels. So will belt sanders. No, I was trying to say his name, Pete. Where? It's pretty much the same. You don't have to go to timeout, Ed. All right. So we're going to go in there and pull out all the knives in my nice case. We're going to put them back in order. I got to take these two in there because they go in the Kaiser case that is sitting on the oh, that's JD. I can't keep up with it. Yeah, I was trying to say where. All right. Phone is on. I'm going to switch to the phone microphone, and I'll be right in there with y'all. All right, I'm in here. Let me get I did grab the 2 Kaisers. Let me get my laptop up over here. So I can see the chat. Battery is critically low. Dang it. Hold on just a second, my laptop. Had to grab my laptop charger out of the car. Hold on. I can't see chat. It won't be no fun if y'all can't talk. Of course, I got to strow the cord all the way. All right, I got the camera rebooting. These don't go over here. These go in the Kaiser box, which is over here. So I've got 5 boxes, and we're going to go through them all, or try to. If I can keep from talking about any one very much. Now I got to get connected to the internet. Hold on. All right. Okay. Now go to my YouTube channel. I brought my coffee in here. Boy, I need it. All right. Now I can see chat. Guess I can talk in chat. Yo. All right, so that works. All right, so I'm just going to pull all these out real quick. Try to lay them where y'all can see them. I know all my Wii's are across the front here. So I will try to keep them kind of lined up. I got to be able to put out a whole row, so that's where that row started. And then a Protect. And we got a Knife Standards. A Vant. Rain. My Sicaray. Then we get into the big boy Riot. Big boy Riot. And LCT. Can you even see the LCT? Oh yeah, I can see the lag on here now. That's pretty cool. Let me move this over. I put this down on my table to protect the table and the knives, I guess. Then we got my Brian Brown knives. All 3 of those. Then we got my mini J cape and my J cape. Oh no, that's the Forum Theory. Sorry. And then my Tempest Jet. Yeah, I guess. Then my Nova. Then my Griffin Scout. I'm running out of room. Then I got that Cretace Duke. The Neutron Star. The Yan Chevron. The whatever that is. art slim dang it. Then my something obscene. Where's my other? Oh, that's supposed to. No, one of these goes in my J cape. Yeah, that should go with the J cape, so that needs to be resorted. There's my Berg Blades tick. Then I got my two giant mouse that I want to keep. Then I got the truffles, Archbishop, and then all my null knives. And then a random wear knife we were just talking about. My God of Mercy was in here somewhere too. I mean, God of Mischief. I said mercy. I'm running out of room, guys. And I got my big, whatever that is, asymmetrical. Then I got well, sorry about that, guys. We lost camera connection, and I'm running out of room. It's back. I don't know, y'all. All right, I should be back. Here's another Kunwu. So there's my 3 Kunwus. All right, I got 4 more rows. I need to set this over here is what I need to do. Hold on. I can pull them out quicker this way. Then we got my TACOM. There's a Ray. There's that one. Y'all got any questions? Aha, that one goes with that one. I got all my Ritter Hogues. They go together over here. I got this needs to go by the PSYOP. My Ankilo. I just got in there because I like it. Oh, then I got my 3 Bridgeports. Need to stay together. And this one I put with those because reasons. And then I got my nice Ramettes, which are the Two-Face, Kingfisher, the Peregrine Falcon, the Scenic River. No, what is this one called? I don't know. I'll think of it here in a second. And can't remember that one either. All right, a couple more Ray designs. When I'm putting these up, I can go by either. All right, there's a Gavco. Maybe. No, that's a Ferrum Forge and Mass Drop. So that needs to go with my Ferrum Forge Archbishop up there. This is that one CMB made blades. This is one of theirs. Single one off. Now my Doc Fisher, I don't remember which model this is. This is a Blade Works or AZ USA Blade Works. Then I got that, whatever that one is, that Dirk Pinkerton, asymmetrical beyond EDC. Actually, it could go with the chunk, which is down here. Aha. There's the chunk. Those are both asymmetrical EDC. That's a China exclusive folders one. This one could go with these bridge ports. It kind of goes in with the Kubey OEM there. Then I got my Damascus rattlesnake that makes the ting noise. And I got my other Lemifshi one that some other company really makes. I can't remember what that one is either. Then I got my Maverick that my buddy gave me for free. My Exceed Designs of Bear. And then my Devos, or Devo, I think Kubey OEM. I forgot. All right. That's the first case down. All right, so that's one of my 90. Let me get this. I can see the camera now. That should be centered. Whoa. That's about, I could raise it up some and get all of them in. It's hard to, there, that's about as best I can do. All right, so I think there's one spot left in this case. I'm going to show y'all. So over here on my kitchen counter, I've got the laptop set up with chat. This is my Kaiser box, which I think is just about all full of Kaisers except for, I've got my Migarons back here in the back. So it's all Kaiser and Migaron. Then I've got this one, which is all 2-sun and 6-leaf. And then over here, I got all my nice clones. And then over here, I've got all my Kubeys, Damn Designs, and Artisan Cutlery. So I don't think anything is out of place in these too much. But my nice case needs to be fixed. I was thinking about doing, I don't really need to go through my 2-sun case or my other one. I hope y'all can hear me, by the way. But anyway, little sneak peek at my stuff. Sorry about the shake. I was picking up the whole tripod. Oh, thanks, Nick. Trying to maintain some privacy, but still show what I can. So I just decided to pick up the whole tripod and walk with it. And why does what I see on my... Oh, because it's cut off. It's framed good. Okay. All right, so I always know that I want my Wii's in the front because I won't lose them that way. So I'm going to start taking with my Riff Raff, my Esprit, my Swordfin, my Trogon, my Shut-In, my Thug XL, and my Thug. That's across the front first row. And I got 2 spots left. So what do I have that I have a 2 section of? It's kind of fairly nice. I've only got 1 Protect, 1 Sick Array, 1 Luftus Concepts. One TW Price. I think I'll put my TW Price with my Riots. This one's by itself. So is the ProTech. I could throw these two since they're up here. My ProTech I've always had kind of off to the side. All right. In the next row, I wanted my Quiet Carry Drift and all my Riots. All right, and then this one, because it's along the same lines as those Riots. Then we got my Something Obscenes. And is this, which one is the chisel grind? It's, I don't see it now. Oh. Right here. All right, so my Something Obscenes can go next. Because I got 3 spots. So that's perfect. All right. Then I got my Brian Brown knives and my Knoll knives. So let's start a row with those. So Brian Brown. And where is Knoll? Knoll is up here, starting right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Use my arm. 5. All right. And that leaves 1 spot. That's why I threw in this wear knife right next to Grace, because it reminds me of the Grace a little bit in size, and it's a nice one. All right. I got my Grace. All right. We're working our way back. Now we got my Scout, my Tick. These 3 go together always. This is Laconico section, so that one, that one, that one. Those go together. A couple of Tuyas. Got my 3. All right, let's see what I got here. Got my Sicaray, these 3. These 3 I bought them all together from the same guy, so I usually keep these 3 together. And then I want to put these, I'll come in from the other end, because that's a big one. Put those in from the other end. And I got 3 spots left. So I'll put my 3 Kunwus. How about that? Sounds like I can remember that, and they'll be up closer to the front. All right. Next row. I like my giant mouses. And they would go good with the Chevron, the Neutron Star, Chevron, Neutron Star, and the 3 Tuyas. Sorry about kicking the camera. All right, I got my 3 Tuyas, and I got a spot for 2. What do we got here? Slim, what's the name of this stupid knife? Arc Form Slim something. Y'all are probably telling me in chat. All right. That's a good one. My Archbishop and that one. My 2 fair. Okay, those I got 2 spots, so I'll put my 2 Fair and Forge. Then I'll put my God of Mischief, my Exceed Designs, my Maverick, and my Exceed Designs. And these are about the same. And then I got 4 slots, so we'll start with some Ray. Old guard, slayback. All right, we're getting it narrowed down. I got 1 random slot, so I'm going to take this CNB made blades and throw it over there. Then I got my Remettes. Might as well start a row with them. And I'll make a little printout grid. I got my 2 Tacom. I got my 2 Vosti. I feel like perfect. Then I got all these that kind of go together. Oh, this is the best deck. A 3. We'll put that sword shade because I love it right next to that one because it's got a weird blade. Might as well throw that one in there because it's got a weird blade. And that means then I can go to the chunk, which has a weird blade. I think I lost the one with the other. What is that? Thought I had another asymmetrical EDC. I don't see it. All right, this is a nice one I forgot about. Doc Fisher. Got my best deck. I got room for my 3 Devos. Devo-ish. All right, then I got my 2 with Damascus, my 3 Hogues, and this should go over here. I got room for 4 right now, so I think I'll put this one, this one, this one. And across the back, I'll put these. My Bridgeports. Oh, the jet needs to go with the mini jet. There we go. I mean, the micro jet. All right. So I've got more holes left in this case than I thought I did. I've got 4. So I need to find 4 of my nice knives that are hiding somewhere else and put them in there. All right. Got that one packed up. We got 4 slots left back here. What I usually do is I take an Excel spreadsheet and I make a box, a little form with all you have to do is set up borders around an Excel spreadsheet and make it 9 by 10, 10 by 9. Yeah, make it 10 by 9, and then I make little boxes and I fit the text in there to where I've got an exact printout of what's in this case, and I can stick it to the top. Then I know exactly where every knife is. See you later, TC. Slimfoot, thank you. Here's a little pan to the outdoors today. But anyway, guys, I'm going to shut this down in here and go back out there. But I got my knife case sorted to where I can, everything's kind of grouped together. I know if I want my Kunwus, I just go here. If I want my Wies, I go across the front. My Riots, got them all kind of somewhat thrown together. When y'all hear me pinching myself sometimes, it's on some of these latches. Pretty heavy duty latches. But these Case Club 90 ones are the bomb. All right, I'll be back out there with y'all in just a second. All right, guys. Well, that was fun. Thank you for bearing with me. Yeah, and when you go to Excel, there's an option. Let me just show you real quick. I'll show you what I do, and it makes it the easiest for me. Little tutorial on knife organization. All right. So you got your Excel window. I don't know what all y'all can see. Y'all can only see over to L. All right. So what you do is you highlight the part of the book. I need it 10 back and 9 across. Whoops. Well, I can't get it to highlight. Anyway, all you really got to do is do your 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you go to format cells. And you go to format cells, and you go to border, and you turn on border all the way around all of them. Outline and inside, you turn on both of them. You hit OK, and it draws the borders around those boxes. And then what I do is I talk about how I was. I do what I was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I highlight this area, and I resize it until when I do a print preview, you can click and highlight all your rows and go to format cells, and you can pick a font size. Actually, you can pick a size for the box. I'm in the wrong place for that. Hold on. You go to column width. And you adjust this column width until when you go to File and Print Preview, printer preview is not, I don't have a printer. But what you do is you set it up, you keep formatting your column width until it fits. I don't know what'll fit on your piece of paper, but you want to stretch it out to where it fits all the way across your piece of paper. And then you do the same thing vertically by going to row height, and you type in like somewhere around 20, maybe 40. I forgot how high I made the row height, but something kind of like that. To where this box right here will, when you hit print preview, will fill up a whole page of paper. And then you just type the name of the knife. Arcform. Whoops. Arcform Slimfoot. And you can make the text wrap. If you don't know how to use Excel, so wrap text will make it fit in the box like that. And then you can tell it to center everything, both vertically and horizontally like that. And then you have your names for your knives across there that'll print perfectly on a landscape piece of paper. Anyway, it's real easy to make your little grid. Y'all can't even see the whole grid. Well, that sucks. Let me fix that. Bet I can fix that. There you go. So this area right here was a little square I was talking about, that when you hit print preview, sorry I couldn't see all that, but normally the print preview will show you what'll print on one piece of paper, and you just keep adjusting these sizes until it fills up the whole page. And you can also turn margins off to gain a little bit of extra space. And you just type the names in where they are in your case. And some other day I'll show y'all how to make some formulas and some database stuff with Excel. Chorizo sounds good this morning. You can do a lot of alignment stuff with Excel a lot easier than with Paint. If I had a printer added out here, it would have shown you all the print preview screen I was talking about, but it'll show you whether it's going to overlap onto the next page or whether it'll fit perfectly on one page. You just keep adjusting the column height, column width, and the row height. Yeah, I get it. Some people are better with computers than others, I guess. And you can do all that stuff in the free Google Docs. So I just don't know. I don't ever use the Google Docs. But I should have the ability to. So right here, with your Gmail account, you've got a thing called Google Docs. It's docs.google.com, and it's free. I don't know what these are or where they came from. I didn't do this. Oh, it says owned by anyone. Weird. But you can go to blank document, and they got a word processor built in. But if you go back over here, they got all these things built in. So you go to sheets, and you hit blank spreadsheet. Oh, look, it has knife PMI. It had some stuff. Knife PMI and Rockwell results. This is something from like Lefty or something. But you can use these docs the same, and they're free if you don't have Excel. Just use your Gmail account to log in, and you've got access to all these spreadsheet, word processors, and all that stuff. Where's the... Oh, yeah. You're right here. But you can do slides, vids, forms, docs, sheets. You can do all kinds of stuff for Google with Google Docs for free. So don't be scared to use your Google spreadsheet and just hit a blank spreadsheet and do the same thing I just did. Make you a box. Right click here and go to row height somewhere. You can stretch them all yourself if you feel like it, but that gets annoying when you start going like this. Try to get them all even. You can do them all at once. It's a lot easier than to do like this. Actually, it looks like whatever you highlight with this one, they'll let you resize them all at the same time. Yeah. You can make your little box the same way, just like this. Anyway, we will go back to actually talking about knives. Nick, one of the main things I tell people back when I used to run my computer business, which I ran for like 20 years, 25 years, is don't be afraid to click around on stuff. You can always hit cancel or escape or back up. So like the best way to learn something is to just open it and just start clicking around all different places. They're not going to let you click anywhere that you're going to damage your actual computer. Like, there's just no way possible. So there's nothing you can physically, you can't ruin your computer. I promise you that. Because it would be hard for me to go in and, well, it wouldn't be hard, but wouldn't be easy either. There wouldn't be just a normal button you could click that would mess up your computer bad enough that it won't work the same way it always does. So just get into a program, dig around in it, and learn how to hit the escape key or the cancel key or the back button. And you'll find all kinds of menus and stuff. Yeah, I was going to say it's not that hard. But if you're inside a piece of software, they're not going to give you access to low-level stuff where you can actually hurt your computer. Yes, you might save a file off in La La Land and never be able to find it again, but you're not going to hurt anything. And you're not going to fill up your computer by saving files on some program that you've worked on. So don't be scared. Just dig in. That's the main thing. That's how I've learned everything I've ever learned, by just clicking on it and finding everything. All right. What is going on today? Otherwise, I did do my unboxing for the Gambit knife finally. I've had it a month and I finally did the unboxing last night. So if y'all want to go check that out, it is on my page. And Sever ran across a link which brought up a topic of how lots of companies OEM knives, like we found the other day. Six Leaf in Tucson do a lot of manufacturing of blank knives and just sell them to whoever. And this was a brand he ran across called Verixen, and they're basically all from Six Leaf, but they're all those knives that we've looked at. I've got a couple of these actually. I've got some of the non-branded ones too, but the prices these people are charging are crazy. So this is just one of those drop ship websites somebody has set up and worked out a deal with Six Leaves to buy some unbranded knives, and they're still selling them as unbranded knives. They're not even putting their Orexin on there, and the upcharge. I mean, it's not crazy, but it's a lot more expensive than you would pay getting the same exact knife on AliExpress or eBay. And you could probably get one with the Six Leaf name on it, but I kind of like them when they're unnamed. That's not a bad price for what you're getting there. Some wild, and they're coming out with some wild new patterns too, I've noticed. Yeah, that's not a bad price for that one. But every single one of these is available on AliExpress. There's that same one we saw the other day. A lot of these are those same ones. But they've got them all in one place, and it's kind of cool to see the showcase of all of them. Instead of having to track them down on a bunch of different places on AliExpress. The Silver Tempest. $188. Got some pretty wild knives though. The link to these is in the links channel on the Discord, and you can see at the top, it's just whatever that word is, .com. They just throw together a bunch of letters and call it a company. BORIXN. Brixen. So Sever showed the link to that one. Oh, I wanted to go. We hadn't gone to Kubey Knives in a minute. We went to see what they got new. New models. Oh, now I got to show y'all a Kickstarter. Man, this is terrible. I got to try to find... Alright, I've got to start saving videos better. There's a guy that made a slip joint, and it's made for over in European countries where you can't have a locking knife, but he made a slip joint that you can take out a little part and pop in a lock and turn it into a locking knife. And then you can pop on one-hand opening. Where did I see it? My goodness. It was either on YouTube or Reddit or Kickstarter. It wasn't Kickstarter, though, but it felt like a Kickstarter is where it'll end up. Yep. It's got to be on Reddit then. And it wasn't in Chinese Knives. But it was a super cool... Where did I see it? Could it have been on Instagram? Could have been on Instagram. Morning, William. Can you see your history on Instagram? Like what you've watched? Your activity. I don't know. Add activity. See, it's none of these. Dang it. Man, it makes me so mad. It was super cool. Slip joint with removable lock. It's so brand new, it won't have any of these ads. I'll find it. I saw it at work. That's the problem, Nick. I mean, mister. I can't go back and look through my history. I was on my work computer. But it was a foreign guy. It had a cool name. It had to be on Instagram. Okay. Hold on. Let me go grab my phone. Alright, my phone was still in the kitchen. I watched it on my phone. So that means it's got to be on here somewhere. It's a guy and a girl sitting in the video in like some dude's parlor. Looks like a library or something in the background, like a nice wooden library. I was hoping I could see my history on Instagram, but dang it. Oh well, y'all, we'll see it. Just mark my words. We'll watch the video soon, and it's got to be in my Instagram history, right? Do you have Instagram history? I guess you do in your browser. See your Instagram account history. Yeah. I don't know. Makes me mad when I can't find what I'm looking for, though. And this is not very riveting TV. It seems like count history, interactions. I need to start hitting like on every video I like. Right? Is that what y'all do? Because I could go look at my like stuff, and that's why the button's there, right? Add activity. Thought it might have been an ad, but dang, gunshots are no good. Yeah, we've been going long enough today anyway, really. And we were productive with my knife stuff, which is always cool. Random knives laying around. Random knives laying around. Get your random knife. Random knife laying around. Yeah. I got started so late on the Instagram game. Legal slip joint. And the Instagram search doesn't seem to work very good. I will recognize the video. It's a dude and a woman standing in like a dimly lit study or something in a nice British house. And he's showing the knife, and then they break to showing it. He takes a slip joint. It's a really cool looking little slip joint. And he takes it and he pops something out right here, and he pops a little slider lock in that locks it up. And so that makes it it makes it a two-handed knife, because you got to open it like this, but then you can lock it. So it makes it a locking knife. And then he takes and either adds a thumb stud or adds a flipper tab. So you can either have it non-locking, but you can open it with one hand. So it's like a slip joint, but you can flip it with one hand. It's got to be a thumb stud then, probably. And then you can add the lock and have it, so you can have it 4 different versions. 2-hand opening with both a lock and without a lock, and then 1-hand opening with both a lock and without a lock. And it's all in the same little knife. John, you won't like it. You won't like this knife because you can't flick off the fuller. You can, but you have to be very, very good at reverse flicking. Oh, wow. And it just fell apart live on video. Well, guess I need to check the screws on this one. And all my other clones. Oh, it's got the little tool. It's one of the ones I didn't check because it's not a regular. But yeah, you can't reverse flick off the fuller unless you're like really, really good with reverse flicking. You almost have to turn it sideways. You can, but it's only for the advanced reverse flicker with super strong fingers. Yeah, it's got the, luckily, I've got all the tools right here. It's got the Microtech tool, which I don't remember which one that is. What do I need? I need the little triangle. That one right there. I think. I've even got a little wooden rod in this one. I take little pieces of chopsticks and I make me little pry bars. That's not the right one. It's the right one for the pivot, but it's for the small screws. Oh, it's for those. I'll at least make sure they're all hand tight. But that one is bigger. It's like a medium size. The heck? But as I was saying, I take a little piece of chopstick and I stick it into so you can get leverage. I've told y'all chopsticks are good for lots of stuff. And that's one of the things, so you can get leverage. I've got a bigger one somewhere. I mean, I got the right one somewhere. Just got to go through all my tools. That's the same size. It's another weird one. Man, there's some weird tools. Anybody know what that tool is for? I do. That's for that mortise and tenon Tucson that has no screws. The TS88, TS80, something. It's the mortise and tenon one. This is the little piece that you use to to get the part around the pivot out. Can't believe I still got that little thing. There's a 4-dot one. Man, not finding the right one yet. Oh, that one's a cool one. That's got to be for like the Cortex or something. Wow. That is a weird size little Microtech screw. I broke a couple of these and got them to send me new ones. See, this one should fit right here. There's the two. Those two are important too. I had to buy those. Good grief. Is it going to be one of the last ones I get to? I don't even think the last ones are going to work. I think that's the size of one that I don't really have. That is a weird in-between size Microtech. I've got the little one and the pivot, but I don't have the right one. I could make something work probably, but I thought I would have the exact one. That one is a pain in the butt to use. That one, I had to get some ordered from a Green Thorn. I don't know where they're at. I might have another Green Thorn thing to go through. Check all the pouches in my trash bags. Oh well. I'll try to get it as tight as I can. Oh, wait a minute. Man, that one almost looks... No, that's for the shortcut on the table. I don't guess I have that middle-sized tool. I've got the small and the large. And I got knives hitting each other too. Yeah, I've got the big one and the little one, but I don't have that medium-sized one. That's when you bust out the trusty Gerber dime and you scratch it all to hell. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Alright guys, I think we're going to end up this video. It is the best day of the week and we should all be out enjoying it. And I've still got a kick. Yeah, I need to start doing a multi-broadcast over to BitChute and all kinds of places. Kick, Twitch, YouTube. On your way to the dog park, huh, Pete? Yep, hope y'all have a great Saturday. I'm going to go take some really cool pictures. I started to say this earlier. Oh, wow. I just got a weird message about Google deleting my ID. That's weird. It's something I haven't used. Maybe it's a saved ID. It says Google has deleted the ID you provided to get access to advanced YouTube features because you haven't used those features and your ID. Oh, it's literally my ID. That's fine. Waylon, yeah, do another mirror polish today. I want to see it. No, it's a real one. It's from Google. Your unused ID has been deleted. Evidently, you had to upload. This is for my main account, not Blade Alchemy. My personal account. I haven't used the advanced features or something. Yeah. See you later, Be Shady. Have a good day, sir. It's legit, but I don't know for what. It says for something I haven't used in over a year. So it can't be for anything important. The way I look at it. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to take a cool picture of all my titanium clones all laid out together. And then all my titanium knives all laid out together. So that'll be cool to see how many I've got. Anyway, guys.